Hi loves, welcome to my channel. This is Mama Loves Disney. So I thought I would just share some building stash ideas that I've been coming up with. First of all, I had a couple pieces of paper and I had some stamps out. And so the stamps I had out were some Bo Bunny stamps. Well, as you can see right now, I have these flipped both different ways because what I wanted to do is I wanted to utilize the paper as much as possible. So I went ahead and just stamped a bunch of different images and then just ended up cutting them out as I was able to do it. So some of them are back, some look like they're backwards and some look like they're this way, but I guess it doesn't matter in the end because they would be hanging off of something anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I ended up making some of these little tags. All it was just black ink. And then I went ahead and found a die that would fit, a die shape that would fit around a tag die shape. I kind of went around with one of these markers that I ended up picking up at Michael's. I had gotten a bundle of paint markers, and I'll tell you right now, I do not like the white. Maybe the white just didn't show up on this lavender. I don't know. I didn't care for it. So I don't know if I'm going to like all the pens. I did just use the white, but it just wasn't white enough for me. I may have to go around the edges with one of my white ink pads and yeah, or I may leave them. I haven't decided yet. I have a spool of ribbon that had a bunch of different colors. I decided to make a bunch of bows so that I have these just to grab them when I need them. I had some little dies that I had, tag dies that I had punched out. So I had a bunch of them. So I thought, you know what, let me go ahead and get some paper and punch out some paper that has a sentiment on it, and then I can go ahead and just add these to it. So this die right here came with this one right here that says "Some Bunny Loves You," and it had a bunch of little bunnies, and so I just went ahead and cut those out. So all I have to do as soon as I have time, I'm just going to glue all those down, and I did it in 2 different sizes, so I thought I'd just share that. Super simple and super fast in case you have these dies in your stash. The smaller one just kind of doesn't fit on there the greatest, so that's why I haven't glued them yet, because I'm debating if I'm going to go ahead and just do all large. So, and that. Then I have these hearts. I just had a bunch of hearts, and I thought, you know what, I want to try to make them into charms. So what I did is I just peeled off the backs, and I got some of this holographic silver glitter that was from, I believe, Hobby Lobby. And I just went ahead, and they almost look like fuzzy hearts. So I thought, how cute. So you have these little fuzzy hearts that you can make into charms. So I don't know. I just thought it was fun. Okay, so then came up with that little idea. And then I have been working on getting my stash together. I have been working on more of my little Easter charms that are the little stickers. So I did more Valentine's ones because I put a bunch of them together to gift. And then I have these little not hearts. I have these little bows that I ended up picking up that are supposed to be bows that you would put in your hair. And I decided to go ahead and make a bunch of little charms with those, with some of the beads that I had, the corresponding beads. And then I haven't been able to find these stickers again. These are just little itty bitty tiny little Easter egg stickers that you do the front and the back to make little charms. So I had only one set of those, so I put those together. Then I have found some more stuff in my stash. I had these that I think I got at Tuesday morning, these little charms, little butterfly charms. So I went ahead and made some of the little butterfly charms. And then I had some of these in my stash that were little carrots. And so I decided to put one of those little eye pins that has like a little screw at the end, and I just screwed those in and then I glued it. And if anybody has these in their stash, these little erasers in their stash from Walmart from last year, you have to glue the, I don't know what this is called, but the greenery, you have to glue it inside and before you even start doing this, because it will just pop right out. So I ended up doing those. I had shared that I had bought some little bunny erasers. Let me see if I have them. I do not have them with me at the moment. Oh, I do have them. Hold on one second. I picked up some erasers. I ended up picking up some at, I think these were the 99-cent store, and I got some at Target. And you just put the eye pin, I cut the eye pin and I just inserted it. And yeah, that's simple. And I ended up cutting the eye pins in half, and I looped them on one end and then cut them in half and then put one in each side. So I did that for those, and then I did the other ones for these little Easter eggs right here. And then I had already shared these ones. These are old. These are old ones that I had already shared. There's the bunny. There's this Easter egg. These were from Michael's, and I believe these were in there too. So I had already shared those. And then I was just, since I had my beads out and I was just messing around, I ended up picking up the center bead, which are flowers. I picked those up at Michael's. And I had some jewelry that I took apart, like a little girl's necklace that I had found at the dollar store. And I took it apart and I just added some of the little beads to it. And then I added some of my little beads that I pick up at my dollar stores all the time. So I made those ones. So I'm just like gathering my stash. I did a few different ones because I picked up some alphabet letters. So I made some friends' names. So I have those ones. And then I ran across some old beads that Josephine had given me, gosh, so many years ago, when her and I used to make bracelets all the time. And so I ended up just adding some little itty bitty charms. And these might be better for, because I have some pens. I had mentioned that I had some pens that I was going to share. And these are the little itty bitty pens. They're just gel pens. And I had picked out the orange, white, and black and used them for Halloween. And I saved these colors because I thought these colors would be really perfect for Easter. So I had already added the top. So all I have to do is just add a little charm, you know, to it. Not sure exactly how I would put, you know, what charm I'm going to put on there. But you just add the little charms on there. Just link it on. So I have those that will be in my stash. And then when I was going through some of my, I was looking for something, and I ran across something that I thought I was going to put together a long time ago. And I finally ran back across it, and I was so flippin' excited. So in one of my stashes that I bought, or not stashes, but one of my button packages that I bought had these little clocks in them. And I was so excited because the first thing that came to my mind was Captain Hook, which is TikTok. And I also was thinking of the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. And I also had these Timmy Holtz watch cameos in my stash as well. So what I was thinking, wouldn't this be so darling to make a card, make a shadow box, make something where you do something with the white rabbit, and you could cut the, I cut the back off last night, and you could just, let me see where the 12 is, right there. So you just glue this in just like that. And you probably have to, I don't know, kind of stands up. You probably would have to use some foam tape. But you can glue that right there, add some chain to it, and then put a picture of the white rabbit. I thought, oh my gosh, how flippin' adorable is that? And then also, if you, because I have more of these, I have another package of these, and I only have 2 of these buttons, I thought, well, I can go ahead and use these buttons and make a copy of them. And then just cut the copy, you know, get a circle die or a punch, and then cut them out, and then put them on there so that I can keep reusing these buttons for different projects. And the same can go this way, where I could cut this out. I mean, excuse me, I could put this in the printer and print this, and then cut it all out, and then, you know, back it up to make it kind of thick, and then I have a watch as well. So that was a thought. So then, because I was going through my Timmy stuff, I ran across these transparent wings that Miss Alicia, who is my crafty hoplop, hey Alicia, had gifted me. And I wasn't sure what I was going to use them for. And so I had, like, I don't know, this was a long time ago that I had thought about this, but I didn't have the 2 items in the same place for the longest time. So then all of a sudden I was looking through some of my stuff, and I was like, bingo, I ended up running into these. I grabbed these, and then I knew where my keys were. So I have a little drawer. It's kind of like a little toolbox drawer, and I keep all my little keys inside there. And I just happened to have these keys that were in a package that I think it was a Timmy set of keys. And I decided to turn them into Harry Potter keys. When Harry, in the first, I was going to say the first book, but it's true, first movie, when they are going in to look for the Sorcerer's Stone, they have to travel through these flying keys that attack them. And I thought, how flippin' adorable would this be to go with, you know, anything that you have Harry Potter. And I just happen to have some Harry Potter digitals, so this is going to be so perfect for a project. So there is another of my stash builders that I put together. So yeah, so those are just a couple little things that I've been, you know, just building my stash, like I said, and putting together some stuff so that I have it for when I want to send out some happy mail, you know. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.